Hi, this is Sunil. I'm one of the PEDS SHOs at Chesterfield Royal, and this is a quick video on showing you how to use the dictaphone. So this is the Philips dictaphone, and I'll show you around quickly. The on-off switch is here, slide up for on. So the front buttons over here, this one and this one relate to what's on the screen. So if you press on this one now with the barcode module attached, a light will come on and you can scan barcodes from notes. We've got a menu button here, scroll up and down using the plus and minus buttons. We'll come back to that later. On the side here, you've got the slider, down for rewind, up for play or record, and further up for fast forward. On the sides here at the top, you've got the record button. And finally, you have the complete dictation button over here on this side. So, a word of caution, these are battery operated, and what's important to know is that they're not rechargeable batteries. So as soon as this meter at the top is completely gone, you need to replace the batteries. It won't recharge in a dock. So when it comes to dictating in clinic, first thing to do is to turn it on. And then what you want to do first and foremost is to make sure that the user and the type of dictation is correct. So here you've got me as the user and a routine letter. To change that, if you're sharing a dictaphone, for example, or if it's an urgent letter or a discharge or something altogether completely different, you need to change these. And these two entries here on the screen are called keywords. So to change that, you press the menu button, you scroll down to keywords, press enter, and here you've got two options, job type or author. So if I wanted to change the author, I press OK on author and I can change it. So up and down to change it. The job type, as I said previously, you've got several job types. Routine, urgent, child protection, which isn't usually for SHOs, as with CDC. Discharge, non-clinical, complaints, audit reporting, CAD instructions, and that's it. So you'll normally be doing routine letters. Okay, so once that's sorted and you know and you've seen the patient and you know which letter you're going to dictate, first thing you want to do is to make sure you've got the correct barcode. Now obviously for patient confidentiality reasons I'm not going to use a barcode, but you press on the barcode light appears there and you can use that to scan. This can be sometimes fairly temperamental and can take a little bit of time. It's also happened on occasion that their patients have no barcode attached. If that's the case, just mention that in your dictation. So to start dictating, once you scan the barcode, what you want to do is press the record button. Well, make sure that the slide is in the furthest down position possible, so not in rewind, but the next one up. And then what you want to do is press on the record button. Now, this light will flash, if you can see that. That means that it's ready to record, but not currently recording. So you'll know, again, by looking at this screen that you're not recording, first of all, by the number staying static, and this wheel here is static as well. Now, to start talking into the dictaphone, what you need to do is change the slider from the furthest down position to up one. Now you can see this light here has gone to solid red, and this wheel here is also turning. The number or the time is also increasing at this point. So this is now recording what I'm saying. To stop it, slide the slider down one space, and as I said before, the number stopped and the wheel has stopped turning and the light is now flashing rather than being solid. To rewind, you just pull down and hold it in the furthest lower position. So pull down and hold, and you can see the wheel turns backwards, the number reduces down, and the button, well, the rewind button is highlighted on the screen. To play back what you've just recorded, actually to mention at this point, the when you're rewinding, it will cancel your record. So as you can see, the light is now off, it's not flashing or on anymore, and there's no record sign in the screen. So you'll need to reset it to to record if you want to record over what you have just spoken into. So the first thing to do now is, if you want to listen to what you've just recorded, slide it up, and you can hear it going again. Slide down to stop it. Now be careful here, because what you can very easily do is record over what you have just said if your timer is at that point. So what you want to do is to play, fast forward, and rewind to the point at which you want to start recording again. It's also worth noting at this point that so we have gone to 18 seconds. If I wanted to insert something at 5 seconds, I would need to press this special button down here, which is the insert button. As you can see, there's an icon up here that says insert. Set it to record again, and you can see that the colour is green this time, saying that it's inserting rather than overwriting, and then press up and talk into it. At this point, it will insert information or dictation into the existing file instead of overwriting it. Now, if you don't want to insert, but if you do want to overwrite, all you need to do is make sure that the light is flashing red, rewind to the point at which you want to overwrite, and then dictate as usual. Finally, once you've finished your dictation, what you want to do is to complete the dictation and potentially move on to a new one. So once you've finished dictating, you press this button, which is the complete dictation button. Press on that, and you'll see that this number has now changed to number 2, which means that you are on a separate file for dictation. If you want to go back to the previous dictation, you need to press, you need to come out of record first and foremost, and then you need to press the minus button or the plus button to navigate through the point in dictation, either the beginning, as you can see there, or the end. Now, because this plus button, this tick has appeared, it means that you can no longer amend this dictation. To amend the dictation, you need to press this button again, i.e. the complete dictation button. That will remove the tick, and you'll then be able to amend the dictation. Once you've completed all your dictations, you'll want to get them onto the computer for the secretaries to then dictate. Simply, all you need to do is to plug this into one of the docks found in the doctor's office or within clinic. The docks look like this, and simply all you need to do, slot it in like that. This icon will come up.
Copying jobs from dictaphone.
And turn the machine on. If the machine is off, then the dictation will not copy to the computer.